Good afternoon, East. Today is Friday, October 18th, and October is National Bullying Prevention Month.
Today we have several stories and features dedicated to ways you can be part of the solution.
And in our Teacher Spotlight, we introduce a new staff member, Mrs. Bartley.
Annie will be catching us up on Trojan sports, as well as how an East staff member took on the Traverse City Ironman. So let's get this show started. My name is Mia Tersman.
And I'm Alexis Ball. And Trojan TV
starts now. Today's Trojan TV is brought to you by Grand Traverse Oral Surgery, Slow Taco, Traverse City's happiest jam band, Empire Value Advisors, and Great Lakes Potato Chip Company. Snack happy.
Welcome back. Okay to Say is a program dedicated to preventing bullying and self-harm for students. Safety Officer Harry Workema recently visited EMS to talk to students about the program and the importance of bullying prevention.
We've helped hundreds of kids, saved countless lives, helped countless students thinking about suicide, bullying and threats and all those other things going on in schools. We've helped countless kids because we're getting to the kids and you're finally opening up and saying, hey, there is a way that I can make a difference. And if you can't find that trusted adult, you now have the OK to Say program.
On Monday, September 16th, East students attended the OK to Say presentation. OK to Say is a program which is directed for the use of students to keep them safe. I got the chance to talk to Harry Workema about the program. What do you want students to know about the OK to Say program?
Well, one of the biggest things I want students to take away from this program is that their voice matters. And we're trying to take, like I said, take that stigma away from them, that if they use the OK to Say program and they download our app and have it at their fingertips when something's going on here at school or at home, they can contact somebody right away if that trusted adult is not near.
Workema says the OK to Say has had over 20,000 tips since launch back in September 2014.
So students actually took the information to heart and they started making tips keeping students here at the Traverse City Schools safe.
What did you think of the OK to Say program?
I thought it was nifty and cool, like the details that they gave us about like the app and all the stuff, like giving us details about like what we could do to like help the school and help students.
It was very interesting to hear about how that's all happening, and now from knowing that, I know that suicide is never an option.
It was very surprising, and it was almost heartbreaking to see so many students, my age, a part of bullying.
You can contact OK to Say by calling, texting, or emailing them. You can also go to their website or download the app available on iOS and Android. This has been Emma and CJ reporting for Trojan TV.
Thanks, guys. The Trojan TV and DMC staff are committed to being part of the solution to bullying by speaking up when we see students in need. Jasmine sat down with school social worker Sarah Silvis to discuss how you can stand up as well.
I'm here with the school social worker, Mrs. Silvis, to ask her more about Bullying Prevention Month. Can you tell us more about this issue?
Thank you. October is National Bully Prevention Month. Schools across the nation are drawing awareness to this important topic. Research shows that more than half of bullying situations stop when a peer intervenes safely and tells an adult. You could be a bystander. Anyone can. We are asking bystanders to speak up and tell someone. We are asking East Middle School students to make a commitment. Support others who have been hurt or harmed. Treat others with kindness. Be more accepting of people's differences. Help include those who are left out. OK to Say is another great resource to report anything that threatens your safety or the safety of others. Text OK to Say. Be the one who is bold. Be the one to help a friend. Be the one to help your school. We are asking students to show random acts of kindness and purposeful acts of kindness this month to promote a community where we support each other.
I won't walk by like nothing's happening.
I will stand up. No one should get bullied.
I would stand up for someone because I would want them to stand up for me.
No one deserves to be picked on, so I would stand up for them.
I would stand up for that person and support them. Man, just knock it off, man. That's not cool.
Thanks, Jasmine. Now let's get into a few important school announcements. Students, not only is November 1st a half day, but it is also the end of the first quarter. There is also no school on Tuesday, November 5th for teacher professional development. Have you ordered your copy of the yearbook yet? If not, save $10 now instead of paying the full price in the spring and guarantee your copy. You don't want to be left without the most exciting publication of the year. Orders can be placed at yearbookordercenter.com. Now let's send it over to Sports with Annie.
I'm Annie with your Trojan TV Sports Update. The girls and boys cross country team had one of their last meets on Saturday at Mount Holiday. Both teams placed second. The last meet of the season is Saturday in Gaylord. The 7th and 8th grade boys took on the Petoskey Northmen on Wednesday. This was their last game of the season. The 7th graders had a rough start, but then in the fourth quarter had a little comeback, but it wasn't good enough. They lost 14-22. The 8th graders struggled against Petoskey due to injuries and outmatched them in size and offensive strategy. The team lost 8-26. In volleyball, the 7th grade black tier came in second overall in their last tournament on Saturday in Cadillac. Our 8th grade black tier volleyball team remained undefeated as they went into their last tournament of the season on Saturday and came out victorious, taking first overall. I caught up with Audrey Parker to see how the girls accomplished this success. I'm here with Audrey Parker from the 8th grade girls black volleyball team. So Audrey, what was going through your mind when you won the tournament?
I was really excited and happy that we worked together as a team enough to win the tournament.
How does it feel to be undefeated?
It feels good.
What gave you the motivation to succeed?
Well, our coach is always pushing us to try our best, and we wanted to do it for our family that's always been there, and our coach.
Who or what was an important part of your accomplishment?
Our coach, she's always pushing us to do the best we can.
And in other sports news, our very own Mrs. Phillips was a participant in the summer's first Traverse City Ironman race. Riley and I sat down with her to learn how she prepared for this intense event. Mrs. Phillips is very active. That is why when she heard that the half Ironman was coming to Traverse City, she jumped on the opportunity. She gave us the chance to find out how it went.
I felt very tired. I felt very proud of myself that I'd finished it. I hadn't done one in 10 years. This is my first one in 10 years, so I was worried about it, but it went really well. I started seriously training in February, I think. I always work out, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but then in the summer I got to really intense training.
More than 2,500 athletes participate in the Ironman, and for most, including Mrs. Phillips, it took a year to train.
I would do 2 shorter runs, like 5 to 6 miles, and then I'd do 1 long 10 to 12 mile run. And then I would swim 3 times a week. Toward the end, I was swimming a little more outdoors. In the beginning, the water was so cold we couldn't swim outdoors. But toward the end, we'd go out to Good Harbor and swim out there.
The half Ironman consists of 1.2 miles of swimming, 56 miles of biking, and 13.1 miles of running, with a time limit on each event. Mrs. Phillips did this all at age 60.
I had a big birthday last year because I turned 60, so I wanted to do something to commemorate it. And I had done half Ironmans before, but I hadn't done one. I thought I was done with them. But then when it came to Traverse City, I decided I had to do it. And all my friends were doing it, so we did it together. The swim, I was going through my head as this is going really well, and I felt really good. On the bike, same thing. On the run, I was not feeling so good. So that was harder, but there was so much crowd support. Like I saw a lot of my friends out there. Mrs. Unger was there, and so that made it a lot more fun.
Mrs. Phillips got an impressive 15th place in her age group. This has been Riley and Annie reporting for Trojan TV.
Great job, Mrs. Phillips. Here are some district and community events you won't want to miss. On November 8th through 10th and 15th through 17th, Traverse City Central High School is performing West Side Story. Go to mynorthtickets.com to learn more and purchase your tickets. The Dig Pink volleyball game, also at the high school, is on October 23rd. Wear pink to show awareness for breast cancer. If you're looking to get into the Halloween spirit, check out some popular fall attractions in TC. Jacob's Corn Maze is open during the week from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the weekends. This year's theme is space exploration. For those of you who like a good scare, Screams in the Dark is a horror attraction that is open Friday through Sunday from 7 to 11 p.m. on the fairgrounds. In our teacher spotlight this week, new staff member Mrs. Bartley is excited to work with students and has big plans for her classes.
The whole metal piece is 10G. What does G stand for?
Mrs. Bartley is a new science teacher here at East, so we decided to learn more about her.
This will be my 27th year of teaching. I've taught middle school and high school in both public schools and private schools. Most of my teaching career was teaching chemistry and physics in high school, but I'm excited to be here teaching middle school. I'm from a little town called Milford outside of Detroit, and I went to school in Farmington Hills. So I've been teaching science for obviously a long time, and I studied biology in college at Western Michigan University, and I also have done some research with atmospheric chemistry at Michigan Tech University, and I have kind of a hobby interest in particle physics.
I changed the paper. Do you think? Hold on.
Mrs. Bartley is also tasked with being an instructional coach, which is a new job this year.
So an instructional coach is kind of a new kind of job, and what it is a job to try to help teachers in supporting them in doing things that they want to do in order to become better teachers. So we might do some things like look up data for them, or we might help them research some ideas, but we're really there just to support them in doing things that they want to do so that kids can have great experiences at school.
Mrs. Bartley is excited to work with students and has big plans with her classes.
So we're going to do a lot of hands-on work. We're going to look at a lot of data, and we're going to learn how to analyze that data and make claims about it, and really learn to become student scientists.
So now this is really, I'm telling you.
This has been Brady and Mason reporting for Trojan TV.
Thanks, guys.
Halloween is just around the corner. Watch out for our spooky Halloween episode coming soon.
All right, East, that wraps up today's edition of Trojan TV.
You can check out all of our stories and extras on our website, The Link, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at EastDMC.
Have a great weekend, Trojans.
Bye.